Today, we now know what our ballots will look like for November's referendum election. The Secretary of State's office holding a public lottery today to determine the order of the questions we'll see on our ballot. There are 4 citizen initiatives and 4 constitutional amendments. In order, those amendments are a vote to change the timeline in which written petitions can be filed with the Secretary of State's office, a measure to require all provisions of the state's constitution be included in official printed copies, aligning Maine's constitution of proceedings for circulating written petitions for people's vetoes and direct initiatives with federal law, and a measure to allow Mainers under guardianship for mental illness to vote. A lot to process there. News 10 Maine Sam Rogers joins us live in studio to fill us in on the other questions we'll see. Hi, Sam.
Hey, Brian. Well, before voters weigh in on those constitutional amendments, they'll vote on 4 citizens initiative petitions. Now, to get on the ballot, campaigns have to gather enough valid signatures and then wait to see if the legislature took any action on them. Well, lawmakers did not, so it will come down to us, the voters. Here's a breakdown on those 4 questions. Much like a professional sports draft lottery,
we wanted to make sure that that process was as transparent and open as possible.
Secretary of State Shenna Bellows holding the random drawing Thursday to determine the order of questions we'll see on November 7th.
Question 1 for the 2023 November referendum ballot will be
an act to require government-controlled entities and consumer-owned utilities from borrowing more than $1 billion unless they get statewide voter approval.
That will be question 1. Mary is going to tape it to the board.
And question 2.
An act to prohibit campaign spending by foreign governments and promote an anti-corruption amendment to the United States Constitution.
The Protect Maine Elections campaign is all about protecting our democracy.
Caitlin Lacaze is the campaign manager for the group promoting Yes on 2.
Maine elections should be about Maine voters and our voices.
There's a good chance you'll hear more about question 3 from now until November 7th.
An act to create the Pine Tree Power Company, a nonprofit customer-owned utility.
And we are thrilled to be question 3 on the ballot this fall to give Mainers the opportunity to vote yes to build a power company that works for us.
If Mainers vote yes, Pine Tree Power will replace Central Maine Power and Versant
and bring back local community control of our electric grid.
Finally, question 4.
That's an act regarding the automotive right to repair.
It would require car manufacturers to standardize onboard diagnostic systems and make them accessible to local technicians and car owners alike. Ahead of November's election, Bellows expects another strong voter turnout.
And remember, Maine was first in the nation in voter participation in 2022. Let's do it again in 2023.
Now, the Secretary of State's office will be putting together a voter guide for Mainers that will be available online around September. And we do have more information on both the 4 citizens initiative questions and the constitutional amendments on our website and app. Brian, one final reminder that Election Day is around 15 weeks away.
And it will be a busy 15 weeks based on everything you reported there. Sam, thanks to you tonight. And the campaigning is already underway for that Pine Tree Power question. Today, Vermont Senator and former presidential candidate Bernie Sanders gave his support for the Pine Tree Power. He says Mainers can have cheaper, more reliable power and help fight climate change at the same time.